What's going on, everyone? So I want to talk about 3 games this weekend and actually a top 25 matchup this Friday night. I'm making this video Thursday night, trying to get it out early because I won't be able to go live on Saturday. I'm announcing a bunch of Little League games and there's like 8 games throughout the day. So I don't know how much talking I'll be able to do on Sunday whenever I try to make my Sunday recap of probably the Florida Gators and Texas A&M game. But there's 3 games I definitely want to talk about. So the 3 games, 2 of them are top 25 matchups. So I want to talk about Arizona taking on Kansas State and Noah Fifita. Actually, he is a dog. I like the way he plays quarterback. And they're taking on Kansas State. This game is in Kansas. So that's going to be a tough matchup for Arizona. You also got Missouri, Boston College. Missouri, number 6 in the country. But Boston College, man, listen, Castellanos, heck of a quarterback coming back. He was a really good dual threat quarterback last year, and then he showcased it against Florida State. We all know Florida State ain't the top 10 team that a lot of people thought, or at least some people thought they had in the top 10. And then we got Alabama, Wisconsin. I will mention Florida for a little bit and Texas A&M. That's not really a marquee game on Saturday. Maybe for some because of the quarterback situation for Florida. So maybe I'm going to talk about 4 games. But the Alabama-Wisconsin game, I'm going to talk about that one last because that is a tricky game, in my opinion. And Alabama fans better be worried about that Wisconsin team. So first game I want to talk about is the one on Friday night. Arizona taking on Kansas State. Kansas State is a 7-point favorite. Listen, if you know me and the way I pick teams, the way I pick games, I go with the better quarterback. Give me Arizona and Noah Fifita. I like the way he plays quarterback. This year, he's got 595 yards passing, 5 touchdowns. He does have 2 interceptions. But listen, McMillian, his wide receiver, I mean, he's already got 12 catches for 315 yards, and 4 of the 5 touchdowns Noah Fifita has passed. And I think McMillian will play a huge role in defeating Kansas State on the road. Give me Arizona. Now, the next matchup I'm going to talk about is a top 25 matchup again. Missouri, the Tigers, taking on the Boston College. Listen, this game is in Missouri, but no, listen. Missouri is a 16-point favorite. That is crazy to me. Boston College, listen, I know they beat up on Florida State. It was an easy game for them on the road. They have went on the road and took care of business. Castellanos, I like the way he plays. Very good dual threat. I like Brady Cook for Missouri, though. I like Brady Cook a little bit more than Castellanos, but it's actually close. Brady Cook on the year doesn't wow you with the stats. 456 yards passing, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Weiss Jr., his top target, 16 receptions, 179 yards. Treshaun Ward is the leading running back for Boston College, who got his revenge on Florida State whenever he took on the Seminoles. He has, on the year, 20 carries, 132 yards, and 1 touchdown. Missouri, Boston College. Missouri, 16-point favorite. Ooh, I feel like that's a little high, okay? I think Missouri wins it. It's in Missouri. I think Missouri has a little bit better quarterback. I think they have a better team. But give me Missouri, but don't give me 16-point favorites. Give me Missouri. I'm going to go Missouri 31, Boston College 27. I think this is a closer game than 16 points, especially the way Boston College plays offense and the way Castellanos carries that offense. I think he's going to do it against Missouri on Saturday. It's a noonish game, saying 12:45. So I think Boston College is going to make this more of an interesting game, but I still say Missouri gets the victory. Close 4-point victory. 16 points is a little crazy to me. So I do want to talk about Florida, Texas A&M. Okay. Texas A&M right now is a 4-point favorite. They're going into the swamp. We all know Florida's had their issues. Listen, who's going to start at quarterback? We don't know. Nobody knows. The depth chart hasn't even been released. It's probably going to be Graham Mertz, if I had to guess. Going to go with the experience, SEC matchup, and your first home game SEC matchup. But Florida has a lot of home games this year. I didn't realize that. But listen, Texas A&M, Connor Weigman, wow, he really disappointed me. I thought he'd be a better quarterback, especially in that Notre Dame game. It left a bad taste in my mouth because I was like, man, this guy, I mean, he lit it up last year before he got injured, and then now he starts this year, first year head coach for Texas A&M. Listen, going into the Swamp is going to be hard enough for Texas A&M. Texas A&M has lost 10 of their last road games, but we all know Florida loves to loves to beat that. Hey, if you're a team that struggles or something, you play the Florida Gators. If you want to be in the Heisman race, you play the Florida Gators. But listen, I don't think Texas A&M is there yet. I think they're rebuilding. They're missing a couple of, I'm not sure if Reuben Owens is playing, the running back, but so there's a lot of questions for me for Texas A&M. And so I'm going to go with Florida because I'm going to predict they actually play DJ Lagway more than just a couple of plays. I think they bring him in and change the pace. I think they're going to let him, because when he comes in, usually when they bring in a quarterback, it's only to run. Like Michigan brings in Orji. He comes in pretty much mainly to run. DJ Lagway is going to throw on you as well. We've all seen his arm talent. So, defense is going to have to fear that. So I think we see Lagway a little more, and I think Florida's going to get out of the Swamp with a victory, go 2-1 on the season. This is not me talking like a Florida fan. This is me just saying I think Florida at least has enough. Their defense is still lacking. They're going to give up points all year long because the defense is bad. But the Florida Gators offensive line is really bad. But I just feel like Texas A&M in that Notre Dame game, even that loss does not look good, especially how bad Notre Dame looks losing to NIU. But give me Florida. I'm going to go Florida 24, Texas A&M 20. I'm going to go a 4-point victory for Florida. Actually, it's a 4-point favorite for Texas A&M. But it's not just the crowd. It's just I just have a feeling there's no way Billy Napier does not play Lagway more than just a couple of plays. I just don't see it. Okay, so the last game I want to talk about, Alabama versus Wisconsin. I think this is like the game of the day. It's a possibility. Alabama's 16-point favorites. Again, this is crazy to me. I know Wisconsin, they have not played well this year. Tyler Van Dyke has not looked, man, he looked good at first at Miami. I don't know what happened. I'm not sure if Crystal Ball messed him up. I don't know, but Cam Moore looks really good with Miami right now. But Tyler Van Dyke, he's got Wisconsin 2-0 on the year. Alabama did not look good at all against South Florida. The score is not an indication of how that game went. Everyone knows, even Alabama fans. You need to worry about this game. Wisconsin is a tricky team, okay? So Tyler Van Dyke, if he can play like he was, I'm going to say, 2-3 years ago, whenever he was lighting it up at Miami. In my opinion, I was really high on him. But again, I know, I think he was injured. I'm not sure if he's ever, I don't know, maybe the confidence is not there for him. But this is a home game. Tyler Van Dyke, he is still in his first year with Wisconsin. He's got a couple of games under his belt. If he can find it together, okay, if he can put it all together, I think Wisconsin can upset Alabama. Alabama relies on a 17-year-old who is really good, but that's their best playmaker outside of Jalen Milroe. Ryan Williams, we all knew he was good. He even reclassified. I mean, this 17-year-old dude out there just making 20, 21, 22-year-olds look silly. But you're going to see him even a lot in this Wisconsin game. He's got 6 receptions on the year for 207 yards and 3 touchdowns. The dude is a stud. But I'm going to go with the upset. I'm going to take Wisconsin. Alabama's favored by 16. Listen, if this was a Nick Saban-led team, give me Nick Saban in Alabama. This is not. I'm going to say Kalen DeBoer gets tested in his 3rd game, and I'm wanting to see the crowds, or especially Alabama fans' reaction. Listen, they struggled with USF last year, South Florida, even with Nick Saban. But if you lose this game, it is on the road. But people are going to say, hey, whoa, what's going on here? But listen, don't give up on Kalen DeBoer after 3 games. this is still a work in progress even for him. But give me the Wisconsin Badgers pull off an upset at home against the Alabama Crimson Tide. I'm going to say Tyler Van Dyke shows out. I don't know why. I just have a feeling he will put it together, and he will show why people were high on him whenever he was beginning his Miami career, especially with the Hurricanes. It's going to be great weather in Madison. So give me Wisconsin. I'm going to go, it's going to be a low-scoring game, in my opinion. I'm going to go Wisconsin 27, Alabama 24. 27-24, Wisconsin walks it off with a late field goal. Like a 42-yard field goal. I don't know. I'm just going to go with that. But I'm probably going to be dead wrong, and people are going to say how stupid I am. But y'all let me know in the comments. What do you think? Them 4 games, let me know in the comments. Do you have any upsets that you're thinking of? Do you think Boston College can upset Missouri on the road? Y'all let me know in the comments. But hey, guys, as always, I appreciate y'all watching this channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great one.